The Weekend in Jacksonville is presented by Stonecore on Phillips Highway, your one-stop choice to beautify your home. With pavers, stonework, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, pergolas, and more. Stonecore, we do outdoors better.
Hello, Hicken here, ready to talk all things Jacksonville sports this weekend. As always, brought to you by Stonecore and the fabulous Bernie Grill and our friend right here. Hey, let's talk Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's talk about what happened this week. Let's break it down quickly for you. And, listen, I got no problem with using the franchise tag, but you use it on the wrong guy. You should have signed Josh Allen to a long-term deal, franchise Calvin Ridley. Everybody's happy. Everybody wins. And we move on. Unfortunately, and then when you come out and you say, hey, listen, guys, we just didn't have enough time. Well, let me take you back to January's press conference 3 weeks after the season ended, and you said you hadn't even talked to Josh Allen's camp yet. What are we doing? So you run out of time because you didn't start early enough, and now you're left holding the bag. And, if you want to franchise Josh Allen, so be it. But are you going to lose Calvin Ridley? And I'll say this. If you lose Calvin Ridley, you dang sure better spend that money and use that money on somebody else, like Christian Wilkins or an offensive guard or somebody who could help this football team win some games. We can't go backwards, okay? The other teams in the South are coming. We got to get better. We got Trevor Lawrence on his rookie deal for one more year, and then that's that. So anyway, do with it what you will. College basketball, Florida Gators, tough team. Great win against Alabama. Kudos to Todd Golden. Terrific job this year. Hit on most of the transfer portal guys. Hit on his two freshmen that came in Condon and Howe. He's, got a good team. A team that can cause problems. The one negative, and they were able to avoid this against Alabama. Listen, you fall down by 10, as the opposition does with the Gators, you got to finish them. You got to step on their throat. You got to put them away. Florida's had trouble doing that. Could cost them in the NCAA tournament. But that's a good thing. We're talking about the tournament. We're talking about multiple games. We're thinking in our minds that this team could make a run. All great news in Todd Golden's second year. FSU, I got one note on FSU. I read a great article in ESPN about Nick Saban and Alabama football. Alabama had two guys they were interested in being the coach at Alabama. Kalen DeBoer, who they got, and Mike Norvell, who they didn't. Mike Norvell stayed in Tallahassee, and he got a huge raise. And it looks like that's a fit now for years to come. Of course, can Mike Norvell continue to build on what he did last year? That's the big question. So a lot of things going on in the sports world. High school baseball, high school softball underway. And sit back, enjoy the weather. It's starting to warm up. Don't forget, spring ahead. And we'll talk to you next time on Jacksonville's Weekend in Sports.